as I stated, me and James are going through divorce. Starting to in March of 2016. And after my mom takes me to Dr. Umar, that piece of shit in Somerset, Kentucky, the second time I go there, within a minute, he says I need to go to the hospital and have a stay. Within a minute. But my mom made sure and walked back there with me, Miss Kay Branscombe. My mother made sure. And I said, how in the hell you've not even spoke to me 5 seconds and you want me to go to the hospital? But what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? I mean, hell, if you get up and try to walk out, they just probably call the police on you. The police go along with it and throw you in the hospital anyway. So you go over to the hospital and they make up some papers on you. But what happened up on the 5th floor at Somerset Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital was truly odd. There was a guy there, and as soon as he figured out my sister was Stephanie Leach of Somerset, Kentucky, he wanted to whoop me. She supposedly was one of the people he took care of. Supposedly. I guess he couldn't, and he said, hell, he'd done something, and she brought him up there and thrown him out at the hospital again. And I don't know what they had that guy on, but he paced the floor back and forth, and he was just scared to talk to anybody. It was funny. And the guy was about my age and wasn't bad looking. But let me tell you something. Whatever they was doing to him, it was wrong. And as I so stated, the other girl that was there, the blonde, her sister had her in a tent living in the yard and brought her up there because she was getting raped and said something about it, and they take her up to the hospital. There was nothing wrong with her other than the fact that she was a rape victim. There was nothing wrong with her. But I'm sure somebody drawed a check on her because that seems to be the way it is. But the other girl that was there, that left within the first little bit of me being there, she said her mom sat and let her boyfriends rape her. And I thought, these people are talking out of their head. And I thought, these people are really talking out of their head. But the most interesting thing was, she said her mom drawed a check on her. So ever so often, her mom would get her drugged up and bring her up to the hospital and pitch her out. And then she'd come back and pick her up after she taught her a lesson. And I'm sitting here thinking, these people's crazy. But at the same time, that guy's wanting to whoop me because of Stephanie Leach being my sister. And I have to explain to him, buddy, look where I'm at. Look where I'm in the same place you are. I'm in the same place you are. And not a one of us was incompetent. Not a one of us was mental. Most of the people there have been really seriously abused. And I don't care what the doctors say. I believed what the people was telling me there. Because all of us had the same story about not having an internet device or a cell phone or anything like that. Every one of us that was there all said the same thing. And the thing of it is the first 2 guys my sister took in a few years ago, they act like they liked her to start with. They act like they liked her. And then the next time I go up there, they're sitting and crying to me, telling me that they've talked to everybody trying to live somewhere else. And, hell, like I said, the one guy at the hospital was wanting to whoop my ass because my sister was watching over him. And I'm trying to explain to these people, I lived with Stephanie Leach when I was a kid. She was mean to me. So when she filed for guardianship of me, it freaked me out. And the thing of it is like I told you, when me and Donnie Robinson was going over to guardianship court in Somerset, Kentucky, his phone switched days and all of a sudden she wanted me to go by her office. But I still won the guardianship case because I'm not mental, I'm not incompetent. But her boss, Nancy, got pissed off because they lost. I still get no money. I still get no money. Absolutely none. So in March of 2016, not only is me and James trying to get a divorce, my sister doesn't care about me. She didn't call me before that. She didn't check on me. She doesn't check on me now. She doesn't call me now. She doesn't care what I'm doing. I guess she's got to hold that money anyway because she doesn't care what I'm doing. She doesn't call me. She doesn't ask how I'm doing. I mean, that's just the way she is. She's a sociopath. She don't care about anybody but a dollar. And I've always said that about her. Ask anybody that we went to school with. They'll tell you the same thing. And the sad thing is all these people that's connected, they're all friends and stuff. They're all friends, so they pick one out and pick on them. And not a one of us can even, I mean, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy what is going on. And Donnie Robinson keeps telling me, don't talk about this stuff. Don't talk. Well, what else am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut and just wait for somebody to walk up and blow my brains out? I mean, hell far. Somebody's drawing money on me. And that's just like I asked, in 2018, I went to eat with Stephanie. I think it was Thanksgiving. And I asked her about the guys because I'm worried about them. I said, where are they at? Why aren't they coming up here to eat? I I mean, where are they at? Why aren't they eating? She said, don't worry about them. So I go over and I asked the neighbor, I said, where's them two guys at that smoke? They said they hadn't seen them since who knows when. And I'm sitting here thinking, she's got a whole pantry so full of groceries. It's not even funny. Who's she feeding? Because she's not feeding them. So, I mean, is she still drawing their money or what's going on? I know somebody's drawing my money. Every person that was on the 5th floor being evaluated, every one of us told the same thing. None of us had a cell phone or internet device. But somebody's getting money. The one girl was screaming up and down. She said she knowed her mom got a check on her because she brought her up there every so often and throwed her out. The other girl living in the tent, she said her sister brought her up there and throwed her out every so often. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is what's seriously going on? And nobody wants to talk about it? Well, hell, somebody has to speak out about it. Somebody has to. So, not only have I got divorce court going on, then I've got a guardianship case I have to win against my sister in Somerset. And then my mom's filed some kind of bullshit case down here in Wayne County, Monticello, Kentucky. And I didn't even know to go look for the cell phones or the internet devices till my mom got in that courtroom and lied and said I had 3 different internet devices I was harassing her with. I was living with her. She knowed I didn't have a phone or anything. That's what I was complaining to her about, is not having a phone or internet device. I said, what do you expect me to do, Mom? Sit in this house and do nothing with you? I mean, you're the one sitting there with your cell phone. I don't have one. I mean, and she wants to go in and lie to a courtroom? I told him, I said, I've not had an internet device. I didn't even know the phone I was paying around 2015 was fake. That was the only reason I even know to go to AT&T and Verizon these places and say, hey, is somebody using internet devices with my information? Because she said that. So you win all these different cases that people file against you, but you still don't get your mail. You still get no money. And I'm sitting here thinking, how does this shit go on? And then somebody wants to come up and tell you they'll help you. I don't think trying to kill somebody is helping them. Helping them is not tearing up their car. Helping them is not stealing their clothes. Helping them is not stealing their identification. That is not helping somebody. That's helping yourself. That's not helping the people that you're doing the stuff to. And how far, if you can tell, I'm not mental. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to it. But take your ass down to family court wherever you live at and sit in and see how many people are actually there to defend themselves against a guardianship case. You don't have to believe me. Start there.